bush. So we have bad reception, and it did take a little while for it to kick in last time. So we'll run over that. We'll wait till we get to some people here. Hopefully, if you guys or wherever you guys are watching from, you will get to see the introduction. There we go. We've got one person, so we got to know that something's going on. What's going on? My name is Chris from Vo-Gus Prospecting. You are literally right now live in the Australian bush. We have bad reception everywhere in Australia, so I need you to bear with me. If this goes to potato quality, there's nothing I can do about it, right? Like, that's just how it is. We're out here on Reedy Creek, and I have some amazing gold in my pan. This pan right here is one pan, shovel and a half worth of material, and it is freaking loaded. I don't have the time today to make a full video on it, so I thought, you know what, we're going to go live. We're going to show you what this is really about, what Reedy Creek can really give you. As you can see behind me, the water is actually quite low. This is one of the deepest pools in the area. We'll show you the flow rate. If I move around, the camera might go a bit crap. Again, we're in the bush, so I'll just flip this camera around. That's all of the flow in Reedy Creek right now. That's it. That's the entirety of the flow. So we're not dealing with very much water at all. We're going through a 40-degree heat wave next week, and so it's likely to drop even further. We have a heap of people in chat. What's going on, everyone? Thank you so much for joining us. I hope your day is great wherever you are, and I hope this is going to give you some inspiration. So we're going to do a few pans together for the next little bit. Yeah, man, careful not to get washed over that flow. Absolutely. Let me show you this pan. It's freaking unreal. It's so good. All right, this was a shovel and a half of dirt. 1.5 shovels of dirt, probably 500 specks of gold. Man, loaded. That's the third one of them I've got. So this is what Reedy Creek can really give you. I say in my videos all the time, oh, you can get 1,000 spec pans, and I get so many people going, oh, bullshit, no way you could ever get that. 1,000 spec pans going to be somewhere around here. You just watch. What's happening? Let's run through it. This is a long straight, very narrow, so extremely fast water and high flood. The high flood water is somewhere up there. That's where it gets to. When it comes to here, it widens out a lot. And then right there, just behind this rock, is a big drop off, a big shelf. And that shelf is working like a sluice riffle, especially because it's an inside bend and it's wider. So it's been collecting gold for a while. Let me just go out there and dig up some pans, and I'll show you what it looks like in real time. Hopefully you can hear me, but you can see the difference in drop. That's bedrock. And then it just drops. I know Gadsy's doing his shopping today, and he'll know where this spot is, and he will flip. Ooh, yeah. This is what we're looking for. This is what we're looking for. See this? This is shattered granite. So this is this that's been worn down a whole bunch, and it's breaking apart. That's why it's good gold. It hasn't been broken apart and then shifted off downstream. It's all sitting in one spot, so it's been collecting for a long time. I'm not going to be able to answer like questions or nothing at the moment, guys, because panning be demanding. Finding how much gold's in it. So I haven't got Gadsy or Mick out with me today. I'm only coming out for a couple of hours, just trying to get a little bit more gold for January, because it's been a bit of a slow month for me. So So I came back to an old spot that I knew had some potential. Hopefully this will give you a good idea of what it's like to actually do what you see on my videos. You know, you see a 10-minute video and you go, I wish I had a longer video, but that was a product of a day of doing this, and it's a lot more tedious than you would think. A lot more time consuming. Live reveal. Live reveal. So all of this gold and all of these cons are going into slobber bags, by the way. So if you actually want to pan some of this, you can. You can literally just go onto the website, the Old Mouldy, pick up a slobber bag in the next week, and this will be the concentrates that it's going into. Look at that coarse black sand. Woohoo! That's a ripper pan. That's a ripper pan. Oh, come on, Chris. There we go. That's a ripper. Not quite as good as the last one, but still bloody good. Some nice big flakes in there for Reedy too. Oh man, hell yes, that's so good. The more of these I get done, obviously the more gold I'm going to get. So I'm going to pump out a couple. Nice and clean pan. Bring it down a little closer. Get a nice cinematic shot set up. Get the budding sponsorship out there. There we go. Should say Bruce. Alright. My thought is, this trench actually runs straight across. I don't think there'll be that much gold on this side because there's bedrock sheltering it. But this is an inside bend, so if this shelf goes all the way across, I reckon we'll get some really good gold over there, but we'll work to it. That one looks more like flood debris. There's no clay in that, so that won't be that good. There'll be a sweet spot on the riffle. Oh, that's better. That's nothing but decayed bedrock. There's a pocket of really big rock directly in line with the fast water, so that usually is good. Usually. Oh, don't fall over. Ooh, it just sunk. Oh. Oh, that's the stuff. All right. We've got two really big shovels of decayed bedrock and one shovel of loose gravel, so should be good. Certainly going to make for interesting pay dirt too, because it's mostly made up of that granite. It's a hard to get to spot on Reedy Creek as well. That's why it's been left alone. Not many people know about this section. And I feel pretty safe to show it on a live stream because we're... Like, if you know, you know, right? There's only a couple of people that are going to know. There's not that much black sand in this, considering how much gold I've seen. Normally when you get that kind of gold on Reedy, you get a lot of black sand. But this is, I'd say, below average. All right. Here we go. Here we go. It's coarse black sand. There's a lot of gold in that. Every pan. Oh, this is going to be easy a gram plus day. These are good spec counts. Even by Reedy standards, they're pretty damn good. That's wicked. See if I can get in the dark. It looks a little bit easier. That's super freaking cool. Thank you so much for everyone who's joined in too. I've just seen how many people are watching. We've got 230 people on the creek with me. It's a crowded creek right now. We'll do a Q&A in a bit too. So you can ask questions and I'll do my best to answer them. But for now, it's about the gold. Oh, that's a good one. That's got clay and everything. That's perfect. We've got shattered bedrock up that end. And then the top layer is all clay and silts, and this white, the really white quartz here is the sign for good gold if you get a lot of it. I think we've got a new Bonanza City. Ah, yes. I mean, Bonanza City is anything that gives you more than 100 specs a pan consistently for multiple pans. This is going to do it. This is definitely going to do it. Makes me wonder how many more crevices there are running out there. Well, the last time this place was touched too was Gadsy and I this winter, just gone. And so I already took a bit of gold out of this. Oh, I've already got a pixie. Oh, this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one. You can just tell. Change the angle a little bit for the sun. So I can't do much about video quality either, guys, because it is, yeah, we are in the middle of nowhere in the Australian bush. So it is what it is. You get potato quality. All right, this is going to be a good one. It was just the amount of clay that was in that. Yo, look at the pile up the top. We haven't even started washing it back yet. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a good one. Reedy Creek is paying out today. Hell yeah. Look. if I could sluice this, because I was hoping to be able to bring the geo sluice down and set it up there, but there's no flow. That spot is going to have grams of gold in it. Mick's in the house. What's going on, Mick? Right. Sorry, I just took the last one out from here. I want to see what happens if I get really close to the bank. Find the drop, follow it across. Right. It's a bunch of gravel, it feels like, that comes up here. Well, it might be bedrock. There. So I've got to come forward a bit and then it drops. Trying to get through the top gravel. A lot more rocky. There's no clay. There's a lot more fractured. Oh, sorry. There is fractured bedrock in it, not a lot more. That's your fractured bedrock. But a lot more loose gravels. And yes, chat, I saw a couple of comments there. It's going to be pixelated. You're in outback Australia. If you're expecting quality, you got to go to somewhere like Europe. We're in the middle of the Australian bush. The fact that we can even do a live stream is amazing. I don't think there's going to be much in this one. This will be the first dud. The bedrock seems to like drop off in a shelf, but then it comes up on one edge. Yeah, there's almost no black sand. And we got two little nanos. Right. That was no good. I'm going to try and move you out of the sun because it's kind of spicy. There we go. So over here, the bedrock comes up. So I'm going to go back until I find the point where it just whoop, drops. Yeah, that was easy. Much better material. I mean, loose gravel, but better material. See if we get a little deeper. Oh yeah, there we go. A little bit deeper and we started getting that fractured bedrock again, so it's promising. Let's sit in this rock. Oh, gold prospecting with a seat, that's a rarity. So if you've only just joined us, it is potato quality, and all of the dirt and gold that we're mining now is going into next week's slobber bag. So they'll be made over the weekend and then published up for sale next week. But finding spots like this is what it's about. I came out because I needed to get more gold for January. I knew there was a spot here, but when I worked it, there was really high floodwaters. Couldn't get in, not efficiently, but there was enough, I could access enough gravel to know that there was good gold in the area. I was really surprised by that first pan. If you haven't seen the start of the stream, go back to the start, look at the first pan that I did. And the fact that it's being consistent is kind of amazing. It's not easy to find spots like this on Reedy Creek because most of the creek is smashed all the time by people. So finding pockets like this is rare. But I know a couple of out of the way spots that most people don't go to. And that's where we are at the moment. This should be good. There's a lot of black sand. A lot. There's more black sand than the last pan, that's for damn sure. Oh, yep. As soon as you get that shattered bedrock, it's there. We only got one good shovel of that shattered bedrock, and that's probably where most of this gold came from. The other shovel was mostly gravel. Oh, bro. Good pans. Good pans. Big flakes too. For Reedy, really big flakes. Like normally it's very fine flour gold that we're getting here. More like the smaller specks that you can see in this pan are the average, whereas some of these bigger flakes like this one in the center of the screen now is sort of the exception to the rule. So it's nice to get a pan with a few of them in it. I reckon that's going to have at least 2 to 3 grams in it. Let's keep working. Let's smash it out, bro. Get the bucket in frame because the bucket's important. All right. I wish I bought a Bruce's bucket today. I didn't realize I'd be filming, but here we are. Right, so that was there. There's so much gravel here. I wish I could sluice it. I wish I could run the river sluice here. But if I could run the river sluice here, it'd be even deeper. Woo. It just dropped a lot. The shovel just went into like off a ledge and down further. Oh, back on me rock. Alright, so I'm going to pan this down, and next time I come over I'll read some comments. So if you've got questions about this spot or what we're doing, start typing them out now, and when I come over to reveal them, send them and I'll talk you through one of them. Oh yeah, we've got gold coming out the sides. I'm not going to take these pans down too far. You'll see people like Gadsy take their pans down a lot further than I take them down. I don't take them down too far because I want the concentrates for the Paydirt bags, but also it's very easy to lose Reedy Creek gold. It's so flat, it doesn't like sinking through the cassiterite, the tin ore. And if you take it down too far, you will wash gold out. You'll see gold up on your top riffles, and then you know you've obviously washed some out of there. So anyway, radio, if you've got questions, guys, let's just bring up live chat, all messages. There we go. Send them through now. I'll just reveal this back. Good black sand for here, I guess. Same pan. It's the same. Every single pan is exactly the same. This is what I'm talking about. People say on my videos, like, you know, the trolls and whatnot, oh, you couldn't get that on Reedy Creek and no way and blah, blah, blah. But these aren't even like the best pans we've had on Reedy Creek. These are good, but they're not the best. It's very exciting to find a bunch of pans like this in a row. Like easy 100 spec pans. Right, questions. Let's flip this around for a second. 320 people watching. Holy crap. That's a lot of people. Live chat. I'm late to the stream. Are we rich yet? Yes, Jimmy, we are rich. Brand of wader that doesn't leak and doesn't cost the earth. No, there's no such thing. Spend the money. My waders are worth $450, but they're worth every cent. They breathe. You can hike in them. They're just, it's worth it. Just do it. Like, absolutely do it. It's worth spending the money on good waders. Where's the Yabby pump? It's up on the bank. There's no point me using the Yabby pump yet because we've got too much gravel to get down to bedrock. The Yabby pump's a finishing tool, not a digging tool. I don't know how you wear waders this time of year. That's what good waders are about, man. Good waders, they don't feel like the cheap rubber ones. They're not uncomfortable to wear during the heat. Yeah, guys, say hi to your son Thomas. Absolutely, Timothy. Thomas, what's going on? I give you full permission to go to the fridge right now and pick out your favorite snack. And no one can say no to you. That's your favorite snack right now. Go get it. Yuri Eater's coming along. Yeah, man. Nice. I can't wait to see that. So Kelvin's making one of the traditional Japanese gold pans that I showed off. And he's given it a shot with doing some woodwork. So I can't wait to see that. Do you sell potato pans? I'm going to. That's in the works. We're doing some molds and stuff like that as we speak. We're going to finish it off with Mike. How long is Reedy Creek? You can prospect something like 26 kilometers or so of Reedy Creek. It's about 26 kilometers, I believe. Set you up this way. And we don't hit the same spots very often. We like to give the creek a chance to reload. So we kind of go on a cycle. And it's big enough that going back to the same spots is kind of difficult because there's so much creek to explore. Whoa! You can go away. Whoa. Falling over the creek. Now would probably be the time to do some shameless self-promotion. I'm doing a giveaway over on the Old Mouldy where if you buy anything off the shop between, it was January 25th and February 1st, you can win a day out like this. So if you're local, you can come out, we'll go do whatever you want. Pan, sluice, if it's possible to sluice with the low water.
metal detect, whatever you would like, and then you get to keep everything we find. If you're too far away to come join, we film everything. We go out for a day like we did for one of my patrons. We film everything, then we package everything up, turn it into a video on Vo-Gus prospecting, and send you everything we find. And all purchases count. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter if it's a $2 item or a $300 item. If you'd like to get involved in that, bring you out to a spot like this. Come get your own gold. God, I love this. So good. I wonder what's in that channel. If I had better reception, I'd take you walking around, but I know if I move that camera too much, it'll really get bad on quality. Oh, there's a lot more black sand in this one. I don't want to give you complete spud quality. It'd be nice to have 4 pixels instead of 1. All right. I have to admit, this is a lot easier to film this, doing it this way. 327 people watching, and only 182 likes. Come on, guys, we can pop those numbers up, can't we? Hit the like button. For every like the video gets, we get a bonus gold. Oh, we got good gold coming out that side already. Yep, exactly the same. Every single pan. I'm not going to get over that. I love days like this. Love it. It's so good. Because you just know that every pan you do is going to give you 100 plus flakes. And so on the good ones, there's going to be a rich pocket out there. Somewhere there's going to be a real rich pocket. It's going to be in line, I reckon. So you got this fast water coming out, and then there's high friction here, but the bedrock slopes up, so we can't get gold over there. I'm going to guess that somewhere in this area here is going to be a super rich pocket. And that super rich pocket's probably going to have 500 flakes in it. Let's see if we can find it. I've been going hard up against the shelf, which starts just here. And I've been digging out here a little bit. So let's move over. A big rock. Yep. Okay. So I've moved over about 2 feet. There's a big pile of gravel, like chunky gravel. And it looks like, yep. We've got shattered bedrock and clay. All right, that's the shelf. You gotta get a little bit greedy and put 3 in. Ooh. That's a cross section. This is all decayed bedrock. It's so broken and fractured that it's actually allowed gravel to sink down into it, and this is the gravel that's sitting on top of it. So it's a really cool cross section just there. Bedrock, gravel sitting on top of it. Your gold's going to be primarily in that section there. Ugh. This is why I don't do 3 shovels. I've overfilled my pan. I was just thinking the other reason we wear waders at this time of year is because of all the leeches and the yabbies. They all get concentrated in the pools like this, so if you go in there without them, you get covered in them, and then you don't have any blood left at the end of the day. And blood's important for things like breathing and consciousness. I left a lot more dirt in this one, and the reason for that was because it was interesting. You can see a little bit of ironstone in it, which is not common for Reedy Creek. And, you know, I thought that'd be cool to put in the Paydirt, so I didn't go down as far as normal. A little bit more to pan down, but that's all right. So this was from further over to the right-hand side. On the right-hand side of this section, there's a big bedrock shelf that's kind of protecting everything. So I don't know how well we're going to go, even though we got fractured bedrock. We went better. We went better. Those specks are bigger. All right. Wow. Well, that just throws a spanner in the works, doesn't it? We went better. That's a better pan than the last one. That has far more size about it, and there's probably slightly more specks, I would say. That's a really good pan, and that's from just over this side. So straight from the channel, that's where we have been getting our Paydirt from, in behind that rock. But I came over here, and over here we have this bedrock shelf protecting everything. And it kind of slopes up, but it's more gradual of a slope than it is on that side. So maybe we need to go further along that shelf on this side and see if we can't find more of that real chunky gold. Let's try that. Let's just try that, shall we? Get this set up properly. With these pans and those kind of specs, we're probably already at 1/2 gram of gold. We're a fair way away from the shelf, but oh yeah, all right. We're slabbing bedrock off. That's why it was good. No, I'm an idiot. It's not richer. I did 3 shovels, not 2. That's why it was better. There's more dirt. So it's the same. That makes sense. It's the same. So, more dirt run, obviously more gold. But the size was bigger, that was something. So that's good. My really big Batea pan is in the car. I wish I'd brought it, but anyway, we're too far out now. We got a shotgun pellet. Yeah. And the same gold, man. The same freaking gold. Look at that. That is wild. So much gold. Oh, of course, I tipped that over the riffles, which is not going to work, is it, Chris? There we go. Let's flip this around. Okay, we've been streaming for 40 minutes already. Bring up chat. There you go. Ha! I love live streaming on a live stream. What's going on, Deb? Yeah. Phone call incoming. Yeah, I get a million phone calls every day. 1.98 grams. Probably by the end of today, man, we're definitely going to answer that call. All right. On that, we have been going for 40 minutes, and I don't want to drain all of my phone's batteries. So if you've got any questions, we'll answer a couple of them, and then we'll probably end the stream there, because whilst I could be out here for hours explaining it, I really want to work this spot. Unfortunately, there's not going to be a video about this, but I will put up photos of what I do get. I might film the cleanup and stuff so that you can see the end results. So, yeah, if you can go prospecting anywhere in this crazy rock, where would bucket list place be? I've got a bit of prospecting across the world under my belt now, and I really like Canada. So I'd love to go back to BC and do more work there. That's where I want to go. First time joining live, love it. Awesome, man. Good stuff. What's your beer of choice? Don't drink beer. I personally believe that every beer that's ever been created was a perfectly good waste of a potential whiskey. Hard rock mining scene, maybe, man. It's hard in summer. It's really freaking hot, so it's just a little. If you grow a second beard, where I grow it, shoulders, probably on my shoulders. Have I ever wanted to go Tasmania gold prospecting? Nah, not really, man. I'll be honest. I'm just not interested. I've been to Tassie. I like Tassie. It's pretty, but it's not something that's on my bucket list. I know that Rob and Levi and that get good gold, but the gold isn't necessarily the motivator. It is, but there is more to it than that. There's way more nuance. So yeah. Favorite whiskey? Get ready, write this down. 12-year-old Glenkinchie. It's $135 a bottle. So it's a little. That tree just hit me in the head. It's $135 a bottle, but Glenkinchie 12-year-old is the most amazing whiskey I have ever drunk, period. Love that whiskey. All right, guys. We've been streaming for 45 minutes. This was what it's like prospecting on Reedy Creek. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a little bit of an opportunity to see what it's really like, both through the time frame that it takes to do certain amounts of pans, see the sort of gold that you can get in a spot like this, and possibly even, learn some stuff about why I was digging in the spot. And with that all being said, love you lots, beautiful people. I will see you on the next video. Goodbye.